They 9 strikeouts, no walks. I know it's disappointing that this one won't go down as a win, but what's it like to start the season with a start like this?
Yeah, I mean, those results, for me, I felt like we're good. It's just frustrating, when we score. You know what I mean? We scored twice first, and the very next inning I gave it up. Frustrating, you know what I mean? I feel like the biggest inning in baseball is a shutdown inning. Get the boys back in the dugout and keep it rolling. But I felt really good today. I felt like I had good command of my fastball. I had a really good feel of the curveball. I feel like towards the end of the game, I started to get the splitter going, and I feel like I did a good job keeping them off balance.
Yeah, your curveball was excellent today. I can't even count the number of swings and misses you got with it. When did you realize that was going to be an effective pitch for you today?
I felt like I made an adjustment yesterday just playing catch. I kind of felt like, I don't know, the release point of it, and then I was able to roll that into the day and into the bullpen, and I had a really good feel for it, and just doing my approach and stuff and studying those guys, and I felt like it would be a good weapon today, and again, like I was fortunate to have it working.
Your splitter was the one pitch in spring training in that last outing that you said you didn't have a great feel for. So how were you able to kind of find that feel today?
I felt like I was just finishing it better today. Beginning of the game, I felt like I was a little pushy with it, a little quick, and then towards the end of the outing, I started throwing it, with a little bit more intent and making sure that I got it down to the zone, and I finally got the shape that I wanted.
I mean, it's like the curveball, you said it felt good yesterday. How much, as we're going through starts, is it just it feels good on a certain day, we're going to try and roll it into the next day? Like, how much of that is just touch and go and feel based on the day?
I feel like I have a lot of weapons, and I can utilize them in a lot of different ways, and pitching up in the zone and then using the curveball off of that, I think it helps tunnel everything really well, and if I don't have to throw the splitter, it should be even better for me, right? I should have good results out there, and I think that showed today.
What about today matters as far as this team is concerned? We put so much hype into opening day and the outcome of opening day, and it's never really indicative of what a team is. What do you take away from today about how this team will function?
I think at the end of the day, it's the wins and losses, right? We lost today. I don't know. That's the hard one for me. You know what I mean? To answer. I feel like, again, they scored runs for me, and I didn't have the shutdown inning afterwards, right? I feel like it's a completely different outcome if I have one shutdown inning after we score. Crochet was throwing the ball great out there, right? He was doing a good job. We know they have a good bullpen. We got to be able to take advantage of it, and I just feel like I didn't do that.
And then on the curveball, you made an adjustment yesterday, but did you go into the game thinking you were going to rely on it as much as you did?
No, I didn't feel like I was going to rely on it. I had a really good feel for it. I felt like I could land it on both sides of the plate, and I can put it at the bottom of the zone when I needed to. And using the two-seamer inside to speed up some of the guys, and go with the curveball down in the way. And like I said, I didn't really have the splitter going. I felt like I picked the right counts to try to get it going, and then towards the end of the outing, I had it, where I wanted it. But I felt like the fastball was good. I thought Higgy caught a great game, and using the cutter inside on a lot of the guys, I felt like the results were good.
I know it wasn't the outcome that you wanted, but just how full circle was today, your off season and deciding to come back to Texas and then opening up against the Boston Red Sox, who you've had success with.
Yeah, I felt like spring training was a little bit of a grind for me. I felt like my mechanics were off, and I was kind of searching the majority of spring training, and then that last start against the Angels, I felt like I was heading in the right direction, and then, to have everything come full circle tonight felt really good. It's nice to have baseball back, and the stadium was full, and the fans were out there, and it was fun. Driving into the stadium and everything too, and seeing everyone tailgating, and feeling the energy and the excitement again. It's exciting to have baseball back, and I just wish the outcome would have been in our favor tonight.
And Dave, I know you take a lot of pride in being a leader for this staff, this whole pitching rotation. So when you came out of the game, you're having a conversation on the bench with Jack Leiter. You talk about when it's your day, how you're still trying to lead, and what those dynamic conversations are like.
Yeah, I feel like it's different when I've got somebody like Jack who's following me in the rotation, and then we got Mahle, DeGrom, we got a lot of righties, right? I felt like I did that in Boston as well with a lot of the younger guys, the right-handers. It's like we all pitch, similar in a way, but just telling them what I saw. It's always different when you're coming out of the game and it's fresh on your mind and seeing the reactions and stuff. And just, I feel like you can never have too much information. The more information you get, the better you should feel out there, and just seeing the confidence and the success I had out there today, letting him know the this is what I saw, and just being able to pass on that information, I think